Yes,
How do you
ma'am.
create strings in Python, students? Or don't expect me now to tell you the same again. How do we create strings in Python?
S equal to inverted comma open close.
Oh, Nirmal.
Single quotes.
Okay. A string is basically a literal which is enclosed by a single quote or
Double quote.
double quotes, right? So to have a recap, I had done with string methods last class too, and a demo followed with the programming assignment which we had seen. The agenda of today's class is to working the with strings the different ways. That means to say how do you can create strings which you know that is single quote and double quotes, but still there are different ways how you can work with strings, followed with another module, a new module which I am just introducing called as Piper Clip module. Okay, so we'll see how this is working by copying and pasting the strings, right? So you know when you're working with Windows or your Wikipedia or the Google or whatever it is, you copy paste, isn't it? So you have Control C, Control V, isn't? So you when you copy it places whatever content you have copied in the clipboard. So when you press Control V, automatically the content from the clipboard gets copied to the area where you have pressed Control V. Similarly, I can work in programs by using the module so called as Piper Clip module. So we'll see how it is followed with the programming assignment again. So as you all know, we all know that whenever we type any string values, we try to begin and end with a single quote. But then there is a requirement for you to use double quotes. So most of the time we write only single quote, right? Occasionally we use double quotes. When do we use double quotes, right? Suppose, say, I ask you to use a quote inside a string, right? So I want a string which looks like this for me. So I want a string which is like this. That is Alice cat. So you can see Alice is having, what is this? Alice is having what character inside the string? What character does it have? It is having a what, student?
Single quote.
Single quote. Now you all know that Python marks the beginning and the end of the string with a single quote. But then if I want the single quote only acting as my character, right? Enclosing the string with a single quote will no more work. Why? Because Python thinks that the string ends after Alice. So it will think that the string is only that is Alice. The remaining one will be treated as an invalid code, right? So in order to have a string like this in my program, there are multiple ways to do it. The first way is the double quotes. The second way is using escape characters. And the third way is using raw strings. Okay. Suppose, say, I will show you the same. Can you all see it? Yes or no, students? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Name is a string which is having this is Alice cat. You can just observe the color itself. This is your string. Whatever is the remaining one is now more treated as my part of the string. Rather, it remains an invalid code. So when I try to execute this, you can observe that it is giving an invalid syntax. It is not identifying what is this because it will take only this is Alice as a part of name. But then this is not at all identified by the Python interpreter. So how do I include a single quote inside my string? So first way I am just showing you is usage of double quotes. Very simple. So instead of marking the end of the beginning of the string using a single quote, you can use it as double quotes. So within the double quotes, I now write the string. This is Alice cat. Now, can anybody guess what will be the answer if I give print name? Will it print the string without any error? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So it will print, no harm. Why? Because the Python interpreter now understands that since the beginning of the string is a double quote, the end of the string will also be what, students? Will also be what? The string also will be
Double
quote itself, right? So strings can also begin and end with double quotes, wherein inside the double quotes I can have single quote also as my character, right? So one benefit of using double quotes is that string can have a single quote character in it as a character, isn't it? Since double quote will be now treated as beginning and the end of the string, right? The next way of doing is using escape characters. So what is that escape characters, right? Let's look at this usage of escape characters. Can you just observe this now? Name equals, I have used beginning of the string as what, ma? That is single quote. This is Alice. Just before writing the single quote here, I have given the escape character, which is my, what slash is that?
Backward slash.
Backslash.
Backward. Right. So what do you think this backward slash will interpret to the Python interpreter is? Treat this as a character. Do not read this as beginning or the end of the string. So you can use escape character here. So when I can use escape character, see, so inside double quotes, I can use single quotes, no harm. But I wanted double quotes only as a character here. Then there's no solution. Or rather than that, instead of that, you can use the escape characters. You wanted even single quotes and double quotes, both inside my string. Right, how will I use it? So I don't have any other way. I can alternately, I could have used, say I wanted here double quotes. I could have started the string with what?
Single quotes.
No harm, right? But I want both single as well as double as my characters here. This will not happen. I cannot have double also as single quote as a character, which is not possible. So in order to do that, we have the escape characters. So wherein it will, hide the special meaning of those characters. So beginning of the string and end of the string is identified by single and a double quote. That meaning will be hidden. So it will be treated as a normal character. Can anybody guess what is the answer for this? Print name. This is, will it print backward slash or it will not print? Students.
It will not print.
It will not print. It will just print the single quote character. The meaning of backward slash here it is, just read the preceding character with the normal character sense, not with special meaning. Okay. Similarly here, what does it print? What does it print? Does it print slash or just prints double quote?
Double quote.
Double quotes. It will just print the double quotes, right? Similarly to this, we have the escape character wherein it lets the programmer to use characters however they are, right, without their special meanings applicable, right? So an escape character always starts with a backslash followed by the character wanted to be added to the string, right? So despite of having two characters, because we write slash followed with the character, it is referred to as a single escape character, right? So the escape character for single quote will be slash single quote there, right? So we can use inside the string that begins and ends with a single quote. No harm. There's no problem there. Similarly, we now have different escape characters. So if I give slash single quote, it prints only what? single quote. Slash, double quotes. What does it print, students? It prints
Double quote.
single quote. Slash T, what does it print? Tab. Slash N, what does it print? New line. Double slash, it prints what? Only a single backslash. Is that clear? Is that clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
So, suppose say I give here T, this is Alice, say slash T, sorry. Okay, let me give slash, then slash T. Can anybody guess what is the name containing now? What is the name containing? Look at the string now. There
This
a-
is Alice. After
Alice.
tab, cat is black in color. In next line, thank you.
Thank you. So we can have a new line character, tab character inside my program. Can you just observe? This is Alice, then a tab, followed that the cat is black in color, and a new line is being inserted. Below to that, we have thank you. Okay, this is one way of doing it. Fine. The next way of doing is by using raw strings, right? So what is it, raw strings? It's very simple as it is. We will just place an R, letter R, before the beginning of the string. That is before the beginning of the quotation mark of the string to make it a raw string, right? So by making a raw string, we need not have to write any escape characters, nothing, right? So it can print anything that appears in the string normally. So a raw string will read whatever is there in the string, right? And prints normally there. Okay. So in raw string, if I write a backslash as a part of the string, it will not be treated as a escape character. No, it is treated as a normal character, right? So raw string will be basically useful for regular expressions, which will deal with classes. So just look at this now. I just want to create a string that contains this value or a literal. Can anybody guess what should I write here? Name equals to. Can I write using a single quote? That is Carol's okay. What will happen if I use a single quote? What will happen if I use a single quote? Will it work? Will it contain, I want a string of this format. Will it work?
No, ma'am.
What does
We
it
need
print?
to prefix it with R.
Right? I wanted a backslash here, right? I literally want a backslash in my string. But you can see now this inside the single quote, this is treated as what? It is treated as what character? What is this treated as? Backslash is treated as what character?
Escape character.
Escape character. That did not give me the answer. Say I put it in double quotes. Will this give me the answer?
No, ma'am.
Again, it will print the same because again it is treated as a backslash character. So the only solution to the problem here is now make this as what string, ma? Make it as
Raw string.
okay. So I'll just put beginning the quotation mark. What should I write? R. Okay, small r. Okay, it is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive. You all know that. So you should use small r. That is Carol's cat. Okay, so suppose say I give here /n. What will happen? Do you think it will print a new line or it will print /n?
It will print /n.
It will print the /n because all escape characters inside my raw string will be treated as a normal character. So you can just see it prints /n. Is that clear? Is that clear, students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now the next is
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma. Tell me.
Ma'am, we can also add double slash in front of it, ma'am.
Here.
For the given string, instead of using R, after Carol, we can add a double slash.
After Carol. After Carol,
Yes, ma'am.
I should remove R.
Yes, ma'am. We don't use R. Instead of using R, after Carol, we include 2 more backslash.
2 more backslash. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What will this print?
Ma'am, one more backslash will come, ma'am.
How many? I've written 2.
Ma'am, one will be for the backslash character to print, and it's okay, ma'am. No, one is fine.
Okay, okay. Fine. This is for printing slash. Yes, and this is for printing backslash. Okay, let's see. That's also one of the way. Fine. So instead of this, you can give raw string now. This raw. Right, that also could be done. Yes, one of the way. No problems. Okay. So multi-line strings. So all this time we have done a string made up of one line. So I want multi-line strings. How will you write? How will you create multi-line strings, students? How will you create multi-line strings? One way, what we have seen. Using what character?
/n.
Backslash n. Suppose say I have given something already here. Okay. Python /n 5th sem /n svit. So if I give this, every time I should type /n compulsorily. Yes, so this will print the string, the multi-line string with the new line characters inserted. One way is to create multiple lines in a string using the escape character. The other way of creating multiple lines in a string using multi-line strings. What is it, multi-line strings? So multi-line strings are the strings which are enclosed within 3 single quotes or double quotes, right? So you need not have to give /n. You can simply give enter keys wherever you find that you want the string to be written in the next line, right? You can simply give enter key. Normal typing can be done, but then you have to include either 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes, right? So inside the multi-line string, any quotes that you write or any tabs that you write, right? Or any new lines that you write in between the triple quotes are considered to be as a part of the string. Okay, so there won't be any problem, right? So it will be considered as a part of the string. So let us just do the same now with the multi-line string concept. Okay, how do I print this now on the different lines? Instead of single quotes, what should I use? Sorry, double quotes. For multi-line string, I should use 3 single quotes or 3
Double quotes.
I give Python normal typing. So I want a new line here. So press an enter key. Then 5th sem. I want again a new line. Press an enter key. It's right. So let me print it. Can you see? It is printed as per my norms, whatever I wanted. Right. Now Python's programming /t I'll give. Let us see what does it print. What do you think it will print? What do do you think it will print? Will it print slash for me? Sorry, it will print single quote for me? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. It prints single quote. 1 second. Okay. You can see what does it print now. See? It's single quote. And then it is slash T. So it is giving me a tab. Then followed by CSC and IC. So these are a part of the string. So there won't be any error or anything like that. So it will be considered. Is that clear, students? Multi-line strings? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, tell me. Hello? Can you hear me?
Ma'am, we usually use 3 single quotes for comment, no, ma'am.
Yes, yes. See, there are two usage of 3 single quotes. It can be treated as a string, right? But then if you don't want to use it as a string, you can also use it as a comment. That's what the next topic is, multi-line comment. See, if I want a string, I can use it as a string, but I can also use it as a comments. So you all know that we have a single line comment. So how do you make a single line as a comment? Begin the line with what symbol?
Hash.
Suppose you have multi-line comments, right? So I can use the multi-line string for commenting that spans multiple lines. Both usage is there. I can use that as a string or I can use it as my comment section also. Okay. That also for you. Where is that? Yeah. So you just see here, multi-line comments. See, I have not stored this. See, comment is also a string, isn't it? Right. So instead of storing it anywhere and using in my program, I can use this as a comment. So this will not be considered to be part of the Python interpreter execution. So you can just see this is a test Python program written by so-and-so, was designed something. And this is a multi-line comment to help explain what spam function does. So you can just see here, it has been using 3 single quotes, and you can just see here it is using what quotes? 3 students.
Double quote. Double quote.
Okay, so what is the answer for this? Answer for this. What does it print? Does it print all these things for me?
Hello.
Hello. It just prints hello. That's it. Because this is treated as multi-line comment, right? So now it will be easier for you to give comments to your program. I don't know if people are still not practicing giving comments to the program. It is very mandatory when you go to industry, right? Start cultivating giving comments to your programs, right? So you can give multi-line comments by either using single quotes or the double quotes. Is that clear, students? Hope it is clear? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Using single quote or using 3 single quotes or 3 double quotes, it can act like a comment, multi-line comment, or it can act like a multi-line string. Both applications are there. Is that clear? Okay. The next is about usage of paperclip module. Okay. So it is similar to your control C and control VI exactly. Okay. So the paperclip module has 2 functions, say copy and the paste functions that can send text to and receive text from computer's clipboard. Remember, so you can bring any text which is copied on the computer to your program, and you can also send any text from your program to the computer's clipboard. So I'll show how it is, right? So we can send the output of the program to the clipboard, make it easy to paste it to your email, word processor, or some other software. So instead of printing the output on my console, I can paste it to my email or word processor or some other software wherever you want by using the module paperclip and using the functions copy and the paste. Let's see how it works. Paperclip usually does not come with your Python. You need to install it. So install it by using this command. So pip install paperclip. So you need to install this. It will not be there. You can check, right? Let us now. So I have already installed. If I have not installed, it shows me an error. So I've already done with that. So first you have to import the module paperclip. Okay. Then paperclip.copy. So I'm just telling copy paste only in my program. I'll show you with respect to computers clipboard to copy. What am I trying to copy into my clipboard? What is the string?
Hello world.
Hello world. So copy to clipboard. You should know clipboard is what. So I cannot tell you what is a clipboard now. It is high time to tell that. Copy to clipboard. What is it? Hello world. And then I'm pasting it. Again, use the module name paperclip.paste. Can anybody guess what does this print? What does it print?
Hello world.
Hello world, because paste will extract what is there in the clipboard. So in the clipboard, I have stored hello world with an exclamatory mark, and this is a lowercase letter, and also this is a lowercase letter. So it is like this. Let us see what does it print. You see, it now prints a string hello world. Fine. Now what I'll do is, I'll just comment this. I'll go to anything. Say I go to Google Python. Okay. I'm just trying to copy something to my computer clipboard. Can you observe this, students? Yes. I'm just
Yes, ma'am.
Control C. I've just copied to the computer's clipboard. Now I have copied these 3 sentences to my computer's clipboard. I'll just come here and then paste. Can anybody guess what is the answer? What is the answer?
The description, what we call.
Whatever we have copied to the clipboard. Can you see? Python has interpreted high level, whatever I just copied. Yes, it is the same thing, right? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So whatever I just copied from the clipboard onto my computer. So it is very simple. Yeah, paste will copy what is there in the clipboard, right? Copy will put the data into the clipboard. And you just see, copy will take an argument which is of type what? A string.
String.
Paste also print the contents which is of type what, students? Can you observe? It is of type a string itself, right? That's the reason we have included, they have included this in your syllabus as a part of a string, because it will copy and paste the things in the form of strings. Is that clear? So one application is about password locker. Okay. All of you have accounts, right? So you have one Facebook account, you have one Gmail account, one blog account, or a Twitter account. Okay. So general tendency of everybody is do we give same password or different passwords to all the accounts?
Different, ma'am.
Oh, you are giving different, but I think 60% or 70% of them try to give the same password, slight variations. Yes. So for example, your pet name, right? Then followed with some digits, something like that, right? So you try to give different password, but try to have similarity. You will not try to give different passwords. The reason because difficult to handle in remembering it, isn't it? So now what I can do is, instead of giving similar password, rather than telling same password, what I can do is I can create one program called as a password manager. Okay. I can create a password manager program, which will have one master password to unlock the password manager. So what does this password manager contain is, it will contain all the passwords of your various accounts. All right. You will just store it somewhere. Yeah. All right. Then one master password will be there. You will have to remember only this master password. Need not have to remember all the passwords of your accounts. Right. Then using this master password, get the copy of your account password to the clipboard. Right? Try to extract the account password to the clipboard and paste it into the website's password field. What I'm trying to do is, I'm just trying to write a program wherein it holds passwords for various accounts. And then instead of copying it anywhere, I'll just put that to my, instead of pasting it anywhere, instead of copying it anywhere, I will copy it to the clipboard. Then I will open the website and paste it there. Understanding what I'm trying to tell, right? So I'll create a program which contains passwords and the accounts. For the respective account, I will copy the password and paste it wherever it is required. So I should write one small program which offers the concept of password manager. So we'll write one small program for that. Can anybody guess, in this program, should I use copy function or paste function? Which function should I use? I'm copying the password, pasting it wherever it is required. So which function of Paperclip module to be used in password locker?
Copy.
Copy. Let's see how it has been done. See, I've created one list. Sorry, what is this here? What is this, students? I've created one
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
wherein my name is the account, right? For email, for Gmail, for example, I have given this password, right? For blog, I have given this password, right? For Facebook, I have given this password. So I will create like this, numerous 100 accounts you have, 100 passwords. I'll just put it in my dictionary, so called as passwords. Next, I'll import two modules. What are the two modules that I have imported? Import sys and Paperclip module. And then if len of sys.argument vector less than 2. So I am executing the program by giving command line arguments. I'm not reading from the user. From the command line arguments only, I'm asking what password I want, whether I want password of email, or whether I want password of blog, or whether I want password of Facebook. Okay. If it is less than 2, I'll show you with example why it should be less than, why it shouldn't be less than 2. If it is less than 2, give a message that you should use it like this, py. Py is a command to execute your Python program, followed with the script name, followed with the argument, the account name. So you remember, you should see here, pw.py will be stored in argv, which is a list, right? As first element. This will be at which index, students? This will be at the index 1, the name. The next, the account name which you give is at the index 1, right? So how many arguments are you supposed to give here? How many? Name and the account name. How many arguments, students? Command
2 arguments.
Compulsorily I should give 2. If I give less than 2, it will not work, because I want account, the name which I have to extract the password, isn't it? So I'll print, use it in this way. Then I'll exit, sys.exit. The program terminates because you have not given the account for which the password has to be extracted. If you have given the right number of command line arguments, then take the second argument. The second argument is at which index, students? At which index? Index what?
1.
So the account which you have to extract is now containing the name account sys.argv1. Sys.argv of 1. So I told you it is a list at the index 1, second element. So I'll just store it there. Then I'll check whether this account is present in my passwords. So if account in passwords, correct? If account, say I gave email, it will check whether email is in my passwords. If email is in my passwords, what should I extract? Its respective
Password.
So given a key, how can I extract its value? Given a key, how can I extract its value?
Using indexing.
Using indexing with respect to key. So I'm not printing anything. Remember, I'm copying it to the clipboard. So what should I use here? What should I use, students? Paperclip dot what? Which function? Copy. Passwords in indexing. I will write what, students? Account. Now can anybody guess? If account is email, what does it copy to my clip? What does it copy to my clipboard?
The password of the email.
Password of the email, which is my value there. Yes, it will copy to the clipboard, then give a message. Password for account is copied to the clipboard. See, I am not printing anywhere because password I simply cannot print anywhere. I have just placed to the clipboard. From clipboard, I will paste wherever I want. Else, if at all the account is not in password, say for I give Twitter, account is Twitter here. Twitter is not there. So just give, there is no account named called as Twitter. Understood, students? Let us execute. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. One second. Okay. I have the same program here typed and so it is executed. So for execution, I use the command py followed with what, students? Py followed with what? The file name, getting. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Py, then what is my file name? pw.py. The same program it is, pw.py. I will not give the account name. Let us see what does it give. So it will tell wrong usage. Because you should give py, then pw.py, then account name. Right? The program gets terminated. So next py, pw.py, say I give email. Right? Let us see what does it do. You can see the password is nowhere displayed here, but password for email is copied to the clipboard. It is there in the clipboard. Say for example, one second. See, I'll just paste it here. Can you see? This is pasted. I just Control V. Is it visible, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Or I will paste it here. You can just see the same thing. I will try to paste it here or anywhere. Anywhere I can paste it. See? Do you see? Yes, it is the same thing. Whatever is here is now copied to my clipboard. So wherever I want, I can simply paste it. Is that clear, students? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. So any account which you have not given, say for example, I have not given a Twitter account here. Well, there is no account named as Twitter. It's easy, no? So you need not have to panic or remember all the passwords. Just run a program like this and paste it wherever you want. Is that clear? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Small assignment for the day. Try doing it. I think it's a bit, you need to work on it, but still you can. The second program you need to still work on it. Caesar encryption. Caesar encryption means you are encrypting the data with a shift. Suppose I have shift as 3, my character is A. So the encrypted data will be, instead of A, what it will contain? The letter what? D instead of A, right? Shift is 3. Similarly for B, it should be replaced with letter E, so on. Try doing it, you will get. Any doubts, students? I'll just share it to you. Any doubts as of now? Any doubts? Okay. And this ends with module 5. Sorry, module 2, sorry. So tomorrow's class, we'll start with module 4. Yes, it's about classes and objects. I hope you all have learned it with respect to C++ and Java. Okay, the same thing, how it is dealt in Python, we will see. Any doubts, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay. How do you include single quote in a string? Different ways of including single quotes in a string.
By
Quickly.
using escape sequence or by using a string.
Either using escape sequence or double quotes, or either using raw string too. Anything can be used. Okay. What is the usage of paperclip module? Paperclip.
It is used to copy or paste a string to the clipboard.
To the clipboard. So we can transfer programs output from the program to the computer's clipboard, or get the data from the computer's clipboard. Yes. Go through the password locker program. I think that will be one of your program in your test. So you, in a different way. Any doubts, ma'am? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. We'll end the session then. Yes. Try doing the assignment. We'll discuss it in the next class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. See you in the next class.